Rough Edge FM. Irritatingly irresistible internet radio at roughedgefm.com.
From the land of lemons, magic, and neighbors who still wave, it's Voices of the Valley. Join hosts Jim and John as they shine a spotlight on local businesses, city council news, community events, and all the colorful characters that make the Santa Clara River Valley feel like home. From Santa Paula to Fillmore and Peru, this is your hometown podcast, Voices of the Valley.
Voices of the Valley.
That's kind of a cool opening.
Yeah.
Kind of got that little Western feel to
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Was that a whip?
Feel
that I
like
heard
you,
too?
that might have been.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like you got a little giddy up.
We need to get cowboy hats and I should bring my black cowboy hat.
Yeah.
It'll be
I'll get one too.
Yeah, get those little fake sheriff badges and there you go, So
We need the straw coming out. No?
well, that's more. Yeah, I won't say it, but that's okay.
Redneck?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You said it. I didn't. Okay. All right. All right.
I can because it's my people.
That's right. Your peeps. Okay.
So we are in day like 4 or 5 of what was that Bill Murray movie where they redid the day over in Groundhog Day?
Groundhog Day.
So we were at day 5 of Groundhog Day.
Really?
Yeah, because that's how many episodes I did with the same episode 5 of.
Are we in episode 5 again, or what?
Yeah, we're still doing the November thing.
You got to do 5.1, 5.2. There you go.
Now we're still like pre-Thanksgiving.
Yeah. What episode is this now? It's been a while.
Hmm?
What episode is this?
It's episode 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Not bad.
Yeah.
No, we're doing all right.
Yeah. So, but we haven't had Tim on yet for an official 10 minutes with Tim and 3 minutes
That's okay.
or less.
When he's ready.
Yeah.
He's gathering up his important stuff. So maybe there's not a whole lot of things right now, but
We'll start it off in 2026.
yes,
With a bang.
Give him that platform and let him do his thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And then we got to try to get that gal in Fillmore that he was talking about.
yeah.
And then we can just sit back and
Let them
watch
do their
the
thing.
show.
That could
Watch
fill
the
up 20
fireworks.
minutes of the show right there.
I think it would do more than that.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll see if there's a lot to talk about. Between the two. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things happening in Fillmore.
oh, I'm sure.
As well. And, Pyro, it is what it is, but there's stuff going on out there too.
Yeah, Pyro is starting to kind of create a name for itself.
It's actually a cool little community.
It
When
is.
you go out there. Everybody thinks Pirate's the lake or Rancho Cumulus, but there's more to it. There's a cool little downtown. There's the mansion, the new restaurants.
Yeah, if you haven't
shop.
toured the New Hall Mansion, January 24th, which is a Saturday, and the 31st,
Wow.
they're going to be doing tours of the New Hall Mansion. You'll be able to, and it's self-guided, so you'll be able to walk around and the
Nice.
grounds and everything like that. If
Okay.
you haven't seen that place, it's worth seeing.
Mhm.
It's really, really cool. They're going to have a barbecue and some other things going on.
Yeah, I was up there a few weeks ago for our Boys and Girls Club Christmas party up at Ken's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is and so right up in the house above, they were doing filming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're filming some kind of series or something up
At
there.
the mansion?
At the mansion, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because I was like, what is going on up there? There's cars everywhere. And they said, no, they're doing a little bit of filming up there. So I was like, well, okay. So it's some kind of
Yeah.
either documentary or series. So they get a lot of filming up in Pyro.
They get a ton of filming up in Pyro.
Yeah.
They did a couple of NCISs there.
Mhm. They did a series where they kind of redid the downtown.
That
was
was
it?
so that's going to be HBO. It's for a new Lantern,
Yes, that's what it was.
Movie.
Okay. Yeah.
and so they had the town, and that's where the big battle took place.
Mhm.
So after they built the town,
Yeah.
and did some filming there, they had to blow up the town,
Yeah.
and
I
do some filming there.
heard they left some stuff there that they could use.
Probably.
I think they did.
I mean, they built a whole live set for a like a cafe kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
So and then Corazon was used as, I think, a police. No, wasn't police. It was something.
Mhm.
NCIS. It was a sheriff's station.
Mm. Yeah.
And so it's fun to watch when you watch it on TV and then you see how they redressed it and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's pretty interesting.
yeah. When
So-
we were doing a lot of the film liaison for Santa Paula, I mean, the last noticeable one was when they did the American Express commercial a year and a half ago,
Right.
Christmas ago. They and to see they showed that commercial not too long ago again. Maybe it was on the internet, but it was cool to see that corner of Mill and Main and stuff. It's like, God, I was standing like right there while they were filming that, you know. So it's kind of cool to see when they use our communities.
Yeah.
And Fillmore's
And
been
it was
doing a lot.
snowing.
Yeah, they made it snow in Santa Paula, which was
Yeah.
crazy. So
Yeah.
how they do that is interesting. You
Yeah.
know, they bring in the big blocks of ice and then they just start chopping it. You know, so it was kind of cool.
Do they have a machine that chops it?
A big old machine that just blows it out, but they put these big blocks of ice in it. And it was kind of
Oh,
cool
wow.
they did it. So, but yeah, there's a lot of filming going on. Fillmore's getting a ton of filming too.
Are they too?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's good to see we have it coming back. I mean, I think in the county now we're starting to see an uptick in filming in general.
Well, the Valley, I think, has such a unique charm to it that if you're looking for something specific,
Mhm.
the Valley's all the other towns are just like every other town.
Well, and a lot of times I've talked to some location managers, and they said it's rare to find communities where they'll let you shut down a whole main street.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, since Piru with their main strip,
Yeah.
they're able to shut it down. I mean, and they could do, whatever. And we close Main Street once in a while, but yeah, they said you can't do that in LA. It's too hard to do that.
Right.
So to have towns
Probably
like,
very costly.
very, very costly. So towns like Santa Paula, Fillmore, and Piru, that's an advantage to have that.
Yeah.
So so hopefully they keep filming.
Yep.
I think they're doing a lot of filming at the beach area. They're doing some TV series and stuff down there. So that's where they do a lot of it.
For the beaches.
Yeah, down in Port Hueneme and
Okay.
Oxnard and stuff, where they do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see that.
So we're going to be dark next week,
Yes,
which means that this is our official New Year's show.
correct.
Is there anything in particular that is on your New Year's resolution list,
New Year's,
or do you even have one?
it's you do the usuals. Oh, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna do this, that. I just want to be healthy the whole year. It's been like going on 2 years now, and haven't been 100%. I just want to get healthy and just feel good about everything I'm doing, and just block out the negativity as much as possible. There's been a lot of negativity over the last several years. And it's just like, no more. Hopefully with a new start with a new job, a new area, just the whole oh, somebody's calling in.
Oh my
Our
gosh.
first caller.
Please silence your cell phones.
Wow. Okay. Did you do that disclaimer before we started?
No, I forgot.
Oh, okay. But no, just a different outlook, a more positive outlook. Hang out with people that are very positive. Just have.
Are we
that
still going to be able to do the show?
once in a while. So we may go to monthly.
It's like, wait a minute, hang out with more positive. Well, John, but I like being around you.
I know. So I'm bringing the positivity.
Okay.
but no, I think just looking for a better outlook in general. Nothing in particular. Just I know people do the whole thing. Oh, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. No, just want to surround myself with more happiness in our lives. There's so much negativity right now. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And it's going to get worse this coming year because it is an election year. So you watch what's going to happen. It's the midterms.
Oh yeah.
So you watch what all the craziness that's going to start as early as now because they have the primaries, right?
Right.
And what is it? Whatever it is. What month is it? Do they have for June? Right out here, May or June out here. I think.
Yeah.
So you're going to see just ad after ad and just bashing. And so just get the mind straight, I don't pay much attention to any of that, but yeah.
So I would say this year has been, I have never had somebody that genuinely hated me.
Sorry. I shouldn't have told you.
I know. But it's like I've never had that experience of somebody having so much anger towards you. and so this year has been a particularly tough year with regards to that.
I understand.
And it's so what it's kind of led me to focus on is it's like, there's so my heart, I feel like, everybody coming in his family.
Mhm.
But the reality is there's very few people
Mhm.
that you would consider family.
Yeah,
And the rest are just acquaintances or they're people you know.
that's true. Mhm.
And so if you treat them like their family,
Mhm.
all it does is open yourself up to being taken advantage of, or it's so one of my friends said he knows a ton of people because he's in the industry, so he knows
Yeah.
everybody,
Mhm.
and everybody clamors to be his friend because he's who he is. And he was talking to me, he says, Jim, in reality I have a handful of people that I truly consider a friend, that that they're in my heart and that I trust.
Mhm.
Everybody else is just somebody I know or an acquaintance
Mhm.
or whatever. And so I'm friendly towards them, but I'm also cautious,
Yeah.
and that's been my problem is that I'm not cautious. I don't have boundaries. And so I'm constantly I find like I'm constantly getting not taken advantage of per se, but people take liberties.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the boundaries.
Mhm.
And so my New Year's resolution is to establish boundaries. And not with people that I consider close. Like you're in my circle.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mhm. You're in my circle too.
Oh, okay. I was just
Yeah,
checking.
you're on the edge, but you can fall out once in a while, but I mean, like, well, come on now, but I get it.
I
Yeah.
was just gonna see if you're gonna reciprocate.
Uh-huh.
No. But yeah, so there's very few
Yeah.
people, and so the rest of the people that are outside that circle need boundaries.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna try to
Good. Yeah,
do.
'cause you only have a handful of people you can consider friends that you can trust,
Yeah.
and then there's others that are, like you said, they're friends, but they're not your close friends.
Right.
They're more on the acquaintance side than they are, but they're still, you're still friends with them. In a
Yeah,
sense.
you can go out and do things
Yeah,
and
once
stuff
in a
like
while
that. And-
But who are the ones you'll make a phone call to and you need to call them to talk about something,
right.
or just bounce something off or whatever. So
I have a friend of mine who I've known since 7th grade. And my brother's kind of in the same category. We can go months and months and months without talking.
mhm.
But I know that if anything tragic happened or if anything went wrong,
Mhm.
I could call him up in a moment's notice and he would do whatever he could to be here,
Mhm.
to help and do whatever. My brother's the same way.
Mhm.
It would be a little bit harder for Jim because he's working,
Yeah.
but I still know I could call him up
Yeah.
and he would offer whatever support he could.
Yeah.
My brother, I could call up and he'd be on a plane tomorrow. And we'll go months without talking sometimes, which is not good. I should talk to my brother more than that. But
Talking, sending a text, whatever, just keep
Yeah.
in contact. Yeah.
but they all know, my brother and my sisters all know that I mean we consider ourselves close even though we don't talk much or we don't.
Yeah.
But at any moment's notice, we could pick up the phone and make a call.
Yeah.
And they're going to be there.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
and that's what I think a real friend that's in the circle is, that it's somebody you can call
Mhm.
and they're going to be there for you, versus somebody else who might be like, oh, well, that's not really convenient. I'm going to. So,
Yeah, I have just a small group that I like to surround myself with.
Right.
You can't have a ton of friends. It just doesn't work.
yeah. And it's like you said, there's, with the negativity and everything like that, it's like there's so much crap and garbage that's going on, and there's so much anger, and there's so much hatred, and you gotta surround yourself with the right people, because otherwise,
Mhm.
I mean, people are gonna start killing themselves.
Which you're starting to see that in some things, you know,
Yeah.
just over, and it a lot sometimes it's political, you know, and it's just like, why would you even get to that point of a fight or something over politics?
Yeah,
It makes
family have stopped talking
Yeah,
over
because
politics.
it's not in your control. You know, you're just believing whatever people spew on both sides of the part of
Oh, yeah.
the table. It's just like, why? You know,
Right.
why do you need to? I mean, I have my opinions. You have your opinions on politics, and so do other people. And you just got to respect everybody's opinions, right or wrong. You know,
Well, the day of you having an opinion and me just saying that, well, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree,
Mhm.
doesn't exist anymore.
that phrase is no longer valid.
No,
Yeah, which is crazy.
it's you either agree and believe the way I do,
Mhm.
or you're an enemy.
Every time you walk in a room with people, there's that divider line. And it's like, are you on that side or this side? And then that's how people treat it. You know,
Right.
you're going to, and that'll determine how much they talk to you,
Right.
know, or if they talk to you. So
Yep.
it's like, it's dumb. It's,
I have people that I consider really good friends that they'll post political things, and I hide them because I don't want them on my feed. So it's like, if you're going to post something about something that's going on in your life or something you're excited to share, great. But if you're going to post something that's politically driven, I hide it on my feed because I don't want that crap on there.
yeah. It's like, it's just crazy because, like I said, you can't control any of that. So why would you even waste your time with it?
Right.
You only control what you can control in front of you. And that's it.
Yeah.
You know, so even local politics is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and people are getting all nuts about local politics. And it's just like, but you know, what are you going to do? I mean, if you want to make a change, get involved. If you don't want to get involved and yet you're very critical of that person trying to do something, then, you know, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. You know, there's plenty of opportunity for people to go out in any community and make a difference if they really wanted to.
Right.
Yet the ones that hide behind their computer, as I call them, the keyboard warriors, are good to sit there and criticize them, but then they don't support, you know, or they don't do something. I mean, they talk
It's
about,
like, what are you doing
Mhm.
to help make a difference? If you think going on Facebook and just spewing all this ugliness is going to make a difference, it's not.
Yeah, it drives me nuts are the ones that post about a restaurant that they got bad service and not to go there, and people just jump on it. And it's just like, stop. You know,
Right.
You never know what happens. Somebody maybe had a bad day, a server or whatever, but you're going to hold that entire restaurant accountable for it. You know, and I've seen that a lot with people, and people are angry about it. You know, it's just
Yeah, and so you drive a business out of business.
Exactly.
Congratulations. Are you happy?
And then they complain because there's not enough restaurants. Well, it's like, well, you're the one that was a knucklehead and went and posted all that and got everybody all riled up, you know? And it's just like, stop with that, you know? Everybody has a bad day. You don't know what happened that day. If you had bad service, then if I have bad service, I'll adjust my tip accordingly.
Right.
And then walk
Speak
away
with your tip.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, guess what? I had a bad experience at this one and they're horrible and you should never go there again. And how many people jump in just to be a wise ass and just jump in and stir it up even more,
Right.
You know, and it's like, stop, you know.
I find it amazing that people are so quick to judge.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, you know, if people judged you the way you're judging some of these other people, you would be upset and you'd be hurt by it. And I mean, maybe some people have thick enough skin where it's like, doesn't matter. But if you're willing to spew it out, be willing to accept it when it comes right back at you.
Because when you smack the bully needs to take it too. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah. So it's interesting how I don't know. It's just not. It's kind of like art. You know, you might look at an art piece and go, man, this is the ugliest piece of crap I've ever seen in my life. And yet 100 years later, that art piece is selling for $40 million. You know,
and maybe bad for you, but it may be great for somebody else.
Yeah.
Everybody's tastes are different.
Right.
So
It's the same thing like when I do magic shows. It's like my personality and my style might not be yours. Does that make me a bad magician? No.
Oh.
It just means that I don't fit your style.
Yeah, and if you want to look for something else, go find another magician.
Yeah. I mean, there's other people that I've seen where we walked into some shows and we go, it didn't really do much for me. And there's other people in that same room that are going, oh my God, that was the best thing I've ever seen. This thing was amazing.
Yeah. Anything like that. Music. I mean, how many different genres of music?
Right.
And it's just one of those things that you go to the ones you like. Other ones you appreciate it, but you don't, it's not your taste.
So is there a new me out there I'm not aware of? Well, Tim, define the new me, because I think let's talk about Tim for a second. I believe that people feel like Tim's criticism or constructive criticism now is just that. It's constructive, it's criticism, and people are listening and they're taking note.
He's had a transformational year.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So yeah, Tim, I think there is a new me out there. But I think you are aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are really starting to pay attention.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah,
in a really good way. So I actually talked to somebody recently, and his name came up, and they're like, "Man, have you basically he's very positive now and stuff." And I was just like, "Yeah," I go, "He's changed."
So Tim, I'm proud to say, because he's saying you guys are talking about angry persons. I've been identified as that before.
Not anymore,
but you transformed him in an amazing way, and it just goes to show that people who are labeled angry or whatever can make that transition. And I mean, I've talked to several city council members that actually enjoy listening to Tim's feedback now.
Yeah, they appreciate what he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah, because one, it makes them accountable, which is what they need to do. But you're making them accountable without a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Tim, the new me is out there, but you are very much aware of it, and we are too, which is why we have 10 minutes with Tim, but we only had one episode of that so far.
It's okay. He's going to be great in 2026. You watch.
Yeah,
he's going to make a difference.
I want him to run for office and
if he's still in the same district, it won't be for 2 more years after this.
Yeah, but maybe we could get him to run in a new district.
Good.
So
never know. There's an open district.
Yeah.
So
all depends on what address you use.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people are gonna be renting rooms to other people.
I know.
But yeah, there's an election. There's 2 districts that are up. Or actually 3 districts that are up this coming year.
This year?
Yeah.
So which 3?
There's the open district that was formed when they went to districts. There's the current district where our council members, or our mayor and vice mayor, both live in, and then there's the other district that is on the east end in the more of the Harvest area, where our former mayor Pedro was. So those are the 3 districts that are up this year.
So are you saying that? So Carlos is our mayor.
Correct.
Are you saying that he's going to be running, or that his election year is in November?
Yeah.
So what happens if he loses?
If he loses, he finishes his term at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, if he doesn't run again, or if he loses the election, his final council meeting will be the last one in December, and that will be when his mayoral term ends.
Okay.
So
good to know.
And so it'll be interesting to see who applies for it between the 2 of them. Is it going to be Jenny Krausweit, or is it going to be Carlos Juarez? So if it's Jenny and she wins, then she will be the mayor. But it'd be interesting, because if she doesn't run and she's the vice mayor, who becomes the mayor?
Good point.
Because the current mayor is going to be, his term's going to be over, and say Carlos wins the election, and Jenny is not in that district, so she's not part of that anymore. So who do they elevate as vice mayor or mayor and vice mayor? How does that work?
That's a good point.
They're going to have to actually appoint.
This could be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting November and December.
All right. So Tim, Tim says he becomes mayor.
By default, yes. I wish they would have the mayor as a separate election.
Yeah.
Go to 4 districts and then have a mayor. You know, they do that in Moore Park.
Yeah.
Where they have a mayor. There's several cities that elect a mayor, and then the districts are divided up between the rest of the council members, and they hold that term. I think it's like 2 years as their mayor and stuff like that. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna for a second here. I'm gonna take over the 10 minutes with Tim.
Okay, you do it.
All right.
Do your thing.
So, I believe that districting in Santa Paula is a bad move.
Mhm.
I think it was a huge mistake, primarily because it allows for too much opportunity for people to walk on
Mhm.
without being without being contested.
That's happened.
Yes.
Mhm.
And so we run the risk of having far too many people that if they go uncontended will just be automatically elected
Mhm.
by default.
And that's happening in a lot of cities in the county.
Yeah, and the problem is that we don't have a big enough population. I mean, what's our smallest district? How many people? Do you know?
Well, size-wise or population-wise, it's even.
Okay.
Yeah, they divided up even, pretty close to even with the population.
Okay, so that means if there's 5 districts and we have what, 30,000 people,
Yeah, 30.
there's about 6,000
Yeah, give or take.
people in each one.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Tim, this is my 10 minutes, not yours. What? Why did my mic cut off for a second there?
Wow, okay.
I think Tim did that. He somehow muted my mic. No, so Tim is saying, but by law, the city council folded to a potential lawsuit. And I get that. But I think the city could have potentially won the lawsuit because there's not enough population in each of the districts to make it to where it would be considered necessarily a fair race.
At the time, a lot of other cities were contesting it, the lawsuit, and they were losing.
They were losing.
Yeah, I think there was only one case that I knew of that, and I think it was down south, that actually won their case, but for the most part, they were losing it, and it was a lot of money. So
Yeah,
it
I
boils
get
down
that.
to money, because you're fighting these big organizations that are behind it, and you're a small city, and you can't spend millions of dollars to fight it.
But when you only have a population of 30,000 people and 80% of them are Hispanic,
Yeah.
you can't tell me that the Hispanic population isn't getting represented in each district.
Well, and you look at the makeup of our council in general. I mean, they're all, for the most part, either they're Latino or they're married to Latinos or something like, they're all, representing the
Right.
community. And that's been like that for a while, So, yeah, and this is a struggle every city faces. Keep on with your 10 minutes. You got like 6 minutes left.
Okay. So Tim's helping me out now.
Okay.
There's a local group in the 805 that's pushing to go back to ranked choice voting.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not sure the name.
I thought he was leading it.
Yeah, Tim, why aren't you
That would
leading
be
it?
great if you led that and it happened. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd vote for him as mayor at that point.
I just think it's
Yeah.
far too dangerous. I mean, imagine a district that has heavy gang activity and a gang member decides to run for office. And because of who he is, people are afraid to oppose him.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks on to council.
That could happen.
Yeah, because the districts are too small in population.
Mhm.
It would be far too easy to kind of control
Mhm.
the narrative.
Yeah, by law, that could easily happen.
Yeah.
So
So
I know that's crazy. I mean, you go to a city like Ojai and they have districts. which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
Who-
8,000 people or
Who pushes for that? Who pushed for that here, and why?
there was several organizations that were behind it, and just because there was a lack, they felt there was a lack of representation for our Hispanic communities, and I don't know exactly all of them that were out there that helped push that, but there's all it takes is a letter to the city and just from a lawyer and backed by there's organizations. I don't want to say that I don't know which ones actually did it, so I'm not going to name them, but they're out there and they're the ones that usually are helping push forward to support the Latino community. But yeah, I don't know exactly who was the one that it wasn't local. I think it started coming from other areas.
Yeah.
So it just kind of filtered down. I mean, I think Thousand Oaks was the last city that became a district community. So
And the problem is you get these outsiders who are trying to influence these small communities.
oh yeah,
And it's like, you know what? Mind your own business. You do nothing to support this community. You do absolutely nothing to try to back anything that's going on. You're just pushing your stupid agenda.
Yeah.
And you're trying to impose your values and your beliefs onto a community that you're not even a part of.
Case in point, the ADA compliance issues that came about. That was done from an outside source.
Right.
That
The stuff here, the
that
lawsuits.
they started coming into the county to try and it was a money grab.
Yeah.
And it was from people from LA or wherever they were out, but it wasn't even within the community of the county. And
Right.
so that happens a lot. People from outside the county come in and they just push these things and it just costs money. It costs all of us money.
So they impose their will.
Yep.
And then once they get what they want, you'll never hear from them
They
again.
move on. They move on to the next city.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening right now with the ADA lawsuits. They've hit Camarillo. They hit.
Oh, why are we going in and out?
What happened? Were we losing power or what?
I don't know. The mics are.
I can hear you.
I can hear you now, but you dropped
Did I cut
out
out?
of that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on.
But anyway, so so there's a
Blame
lot
on the
of
microphone.
that stuff that goes on, and but
Yeah.
well,
People need to stay on their side of the fence.
stay in your lane.
Yep.
Do your thing.
Stay in your lane. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot
So-
of people can't stay in their lane anymore.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Nope.
You've been on the roads lately? People cannot stay in their lane.
That is true.
Wow, people are nuts right now driving.
All right. And I want to do a public service announcement.
You do your public service announcements.
See, did you hear it just cut out?
I didn't hear it.
You didn't?
I think it's you.
Maybe it's is it
your
my
headphones?
headphone?
Little
Oh, it's my headphones.
connector.
Yeah.
You have to actually plug it.
I got to stop playing with the headphone, I guess.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Twisting the wire. Okay. So, public service announcement. On the 126th, it is a 2-lane highway. The right lane
Mhm,
is for driving,
mhm.
the left lane is for passing. It is not your job to control speed. That is the police's job. So if somebody comes up behind you in the left lane and you are not passing somebody, it is your responsibility to move to the right to allow that person to pass, whether they're driving too fast or not. You move over, they pass. It is illegal to pass on the right-hand side,
Mhm.
but you force people to do it because you won't move your butt.
You were gonna say it.
I was
Uh-huh.
over to the
A
right.
word, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to start with a D word too.
Okay.
So move over to the right.
4-letter word starts with D.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've seen a couple vehicles now that have written on the back of their car, move your ass over.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The left lane is for passing. And there are signs posted on the 126 that says slower traffic, move to the right.
Yeah.
And so that's what you should be doing. And people get annoyed, like if you're up on the left-hand side and they're not moving over and there is no cars on the right, so you kind of inch up on them a little bit,
Mhm.
then they start brake checking you.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you dumbass. All right, I said it. Move to the right.
Mhm.
You don't belong in that lane if you are not passing.
Mhm.
This has been a public service announcement from Voices of the Valley.
So how many times are you behind that person on the left, and then you move to the right to pass, then they move over to the right too?
I've had that. Yeah, I've had that happen.
So, yeah, yeah. People, I don't know what people think.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy. But have you seen the 126 lately, traffic wise? It's out of control.
It is out of control.
I mean, you come over here, you try and come on an afternoon home into Santa Paula from Ventura. It's just a parking lot now.
Yeah.
You know, you get over there from 10th Street on to Halleck.
And Caltrans says it's not an issue.
Oh my God. And then all the construction they're doing right now, it looks like they're trying to create a longer turning lane or whatever, but it's just backed up. And in the morning, if you're coming from Fillmore, man, it's backed up way past Prancers.
Yeah.
It's nuts that what's going on right now with traffic. And then, you know, it's bad enough when you get into Fillmore and there's traffic, you know, but the 126 just cannot handle the amount of cars that are coming through right now.
Nope.
And there's more construction, more homes coming in. It's like, it's going to be a parking lot. It's just going to be like driving in LA, you know, and then, you know, if there's an accident, the whole thing, you're just done, you know.
I had a show in Bakersfield, and there was an accident at Prancer's Farm. It was a 6-car accident. I believe people died. So I pulled out onto the 126 and it was just dead stop. I couldn't think of any other way to get to Bakersfield other than the 126 to the 5. And so I couldn't find the bypass or whatever. Yeah. So I figured at some point we're going to get around this. So I sat in this traffic expecting that at some point they're going to get us around. Instead of turning the traffic around at the intersection where the gas stations are, they had the traffic go up to Prancers and then have to do a U-turn to get out because the road was closed.
Smart.
So it's like you made us drive that extra mile only to say you can't go this way.
Yeah. Well, they probably didn't have enough officers to do that.
Call Santa Paula
or Caltrans or whoever.
Yeah. Call Santa Paula. Have them come out and assist at the intersection.
You would think, right? But no.
So it's like that to me, that is like, okay, I feel bad that there was a bad accident. I understand that they need to take care of the people and everything like that, but turn the traffic around when it's reasonable and not make them drive another mile to say, oh, really? You can't go this way. Because at that intersection, I think I could have taken a back road around Fillmore, right?
If you came back around and so I'm not going to tell my secret road.
Okay, don't tell me your secret road.
I'll say after the show.
I ended up having to flip around. I went on the 118 to get to the 5.
Yeah.
And
that's the only other way you can do it.
Yeah.
Unless you come back around to the 101 and then cut across. You go up to where Santa Maria is, and then you just cut across, and that'll take you into Bakersfield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, up in that area.
Okay.
There's a few roads
that sounds like that would be a really long trip.
It's a little bit longer. Yeah.
But still, it was crazy. So, so we're out of time. I think we did our New Year's resolution.
It's like an hour show. That's good.
Well, we should, because we're dark next week.
Next week. Yeah. And what are you doing next week?
So I will be working as always.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm going to be at the Glen Tavern Inn doing strolling. Christmas Eve. And tomorrow I will be with the family. Okay. And then sometime between Christmas and New Year's, I will be visiting somebody at a campground, preferably when it's not raining.
Get luck with that. I saw the weather. Yeah.
Didn't it do that to you last time?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. Freaking monsoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
We made it work, but it was ugly.
So. I remember that. So, and then on New Year's, we're going to be at the Glen Tavern performing a New Year's Eve special. So there'll be 2 seatings, one at 6:30 or 6, and then one at 8:30. Okay. 6 o'clock, you'll have a 4-course meal. Then you'll go into the banquet room where we'll do a 1 hour show with a couple of magicians. And then we will show the New York ball drop with our own special effects that will go off at the same time.
Nice.
And then the 8:30 seating will come in for an hour show. And at 11:30, we'll start doing some music and dancing. We'll stop at midnight, do the special again. And then we'll go on for another hour of dancing till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. That's awesome.
So
that's good.
yeah. So I believe tickets are $135 a person for the first seating,
Yeah.
and $155 for the second, and it includes the champagne toast.
Nice. Nice.
So it should be a lot of fun.
It's good to see the Glen Tavern really improving what they're doing and having these opportunities here. And then you
They have such a unique vibe to them. It's like, they have something that nobody else can offer in the city.
Yeah. I mean, it was a cool vibe a while ago, but now it's like even cooler. I mean,
Yeah.
they've done so much renovation. The restaurant's improved, and now adding, the magic, and then just a lot of things that they're doing they're doing the right thing right now for the community.
Yep.
It's good to see that. So.
Yeah. So I know what you're doing. I already gave that cat out of the bag. By the way, we have these Christmas cakes.
Mm,
Should I eat one?
you can do it after the show. So
What do they taste like?
I don't know what they are. I think vanilla cake inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, like marshmallow or anything.
No, it's just got cream filling, I think, in the middle. If you like cream filling. So I don't know.
Sorry, Scott. I'm eating your cake.
My goodness. Yeah, vanilla with cream filling. There you go.
It's a Twinkie.
It's basically like a Twinkie.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a Twinkie with frosting on the top.
their version of a Twinkie.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So you had your holiday treat.
All
There
right.
you go. We're good. We're good. So
All right, everybody. That is our show for the year. Thank you all for listening. There's going to be lots of things happening next year with Voices of the Valley. We will have a special announcement in the new year when we start.
Mhm.
And Tim, have a great Christmas, and be prepared to start up with the 10 minutes of Tim in the new year.
looking forward to it.
All right. Any last words?
No, we're good. Have happy holidays, everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we say Merry Christmas now, because it's Christmas tomorrow?
You should say Merry Christmas, but then there's also other celebrations. So Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Does anyone celebrate any other holiday on Christmas Day?
That I don't know.
Okay.
So that's why you got to kind of say Happy Holidays, because it's several things, that go on. Different religions or
Okay.
beliefs and stuff. So
All right.
cover all areas.
You say Happy Holidays,
I'll say Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas,
Okay.
and Tim says Merry Christmas as well.
Yeah. So just be good.
We'll see y'all next year.
This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.